So you're considering the DC market versus Virginia Beach or the coastal Virginia area, and you've got about a budget of $750,000 plus or minus some, and you want to know just how far do those dollars go in DC versus coastal Virginia. First up, we're in Silver Spring area of DC. This is listed at $725,000, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, under 2,000 square feet. This place looks much tinier than it does in the photos, but this is about all you're gonna get in this DC area at about $725,000. Now, this place was built in 1922. It's very reminiscent of that. It has a little bungalow style. It does have a deep front porch here with the front porch swing. The interior looks like it's been decently cared for. You do have the fireplace. However, that looks like fake fire to me. And they've got a ladder well going up to the loft. I wonder if they're counting that towards the square footage. I am a big fan of the old historic wood floors here, but they do look like they could be refinished. And this kitchen is dated as all dated could be. It does look like they have a small backyard, but with a house that old, I would definitely like to still see some updates and a little bit more size. Next up, we're over in the Anacostia district or area of DC. This area has plenty of old homes, and this one is a perfect example of one that's at least been decently taken care of. I'm digging this cute front porch with the wood lathe up on the top. Provides a nice perfect sitting area for you to sit out front and chat with the neighbors. The interior living room is kind of small, so is the dining room, and the kitchen looks like it could use some severe updating. Those look like 1990s cabinets that have been painted over white, and to be honest, not even that well. Man, it's just hard to go wrong with some of those early 1900 wood floors. Those heart pine floors just look gorgeous. Does look like they've updated the bathroom at least a little. You do have a subway tile in there, which makes it pretty, but the exterior of this home just looks like it needs some love. So for 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, and nearly 1,800 square feet, $790,000. I bet you'd get more in coastal Virginia. We'll get there in just a second. Next up, in near Northeast Washington, DC, we have an $800,000 townhome, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and 2,300 square feet. Let's take a look inside of another 1920s home. I do think I see some slate there on the roof, which I'm a big fan of and last a really long time, and real stone window lintels. That is just absolutely gorgeous. However, the photos start telling a different story of the inside. Now, this may actually show better in person. However, these photos are absolutely terrible, and that stairwell is tiny. Everything looks a little bit dated inside. The carpet doesn't look like it's in great shape, and it looks like they probably went over some of those historic wood floors with some cheap laminate. I do spy some window units, which makes me think that they maybe struggle with keeping the place cool, and that kitchen is dated as all get out and ugly. Next up, we're over in the Cardozo area of DC. This is really close to some shopping and really not that far from the Capitol. Now, this is only 2 bedrooms and 2 baths, nearly 1,400 square feet, listed at $840,000. You heard that right, but let's take a look at these photos. Interestingly enough, this place was built in 1889. However, the interior shows it very well. It's incredibly well decorated, very modern taste in both decorating and architecture. Not necessarily my taste, but some people absolutely love this. All the bathroom fixtures and features are very geometric. You do have a really nice rooftop terrace that looks like it's been recently updated, and you are in the heart of some of the most desirable areas of DC, so it doesn't surprise me that $840,000 only goes this far. But let's bump over into the coastal Virginia area. I want to show you a couple different houses in a couple different areas that I think are absolutely worth consideration at this price point. Let's take a look now. If you haven't had a chance yet to check out some of our drone photography or some of the Vibe District stuff that we've done, the Vibe District, Beachboro, Shadowlawn area of Virginia Beach is by far one of the most desirable areas of all of Virginia Beach, especially if you want to be close to the beach and yet close to maybe an arts district, coffee shop, plenty of restaurants, and so you can be toes in the sand and still have plenty of nightlife and things to do. 908 Maryland Avenue, listed at $799,000, is 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths at 2,300 square feet, was built in 2017, so it's much newer, and you get plenty of garage space plus a yard. And stepping in here, you get immediate beach vibes with the color of the flooring and the decorating. It's a nice open floor plan with plenty of cabinet space. Lots of lighting throughout to keep it nice and well lit. The primary suite is very big, vaulted ceilings to make it feel even bigger, a huge primary bathroom with plenty of custom storage in the primary closet. And once you make it into the garage here, you see exactly what I mean about it being a beach area. They have the custom golf cart in there specifically for trolling around in the area. This is absolutely fantastic. The covered area in the backyard is wonderful. You get some hardscaping back there, and you can see just how big this yard is in comparison to what you get in DC. And they've even gone so far to put in a massive jacuzzi, swim koozie. I'm not quite sure what you would call that. All right, let's head a little bit north in Virginia Beach, 209 88th Street. This is Unit A. It's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,300 square feet, listed at $815,000. This is in the north end area of Virginia Beach, probably the most sought after vacation market of all of the area. People will try to get into this area. It's probably about half vacationers, half like lifetime people coming in and retiring here. The average purchase price in here over the last 5 years has gone up $275,000 simply by how desirable it is. And one of the things I absolutely love about this exterior is that you have the cedar shake exterior. These tend to last for a long period of time, and it's just iconic to the coastal Virginia area. And you step inside into the interior space and you can see just how well taken care of it is. All of these bays of windows let in plenty of natural light. The kitchen and kitchen island shows plenty of cabinet space, and it's nice and open to the living area. And I love how many windows even the primary suite has. You have a king size furniture in there and plenty of space on both sides. You have the tray ceiling with some backlit along the trim work, and then the primary bathroom is absolutely gorgeous. You can see on the exterior we have a nice little sitting deck area with an outside shower. You're gonna need that if you're gonna live in this area because you want to shower off all that sand before you head inside. Okay, let's head over into another area of Virginia Beach, which I think is totally worth consideration at this price point. This one's listed at $830,000, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, just under 1,800 square feet. But the reason I like this one so much is because it's right there on the Chesapeake Bay. From your living room and from the master suite, you can actually see water, which is pretty wild at this price point, and especially in direct comparison to what you're getting in the DC market. It's really these views that would sell it for nearly anyone that's considering something like this. You do have one shared wall here. However, you can see just how well the place has been upkept. You have a nice little sitting area outside. The primary suite is absolutely enormous. You can see that not only do you have a king size bed in there, you have room for a table and chairs and a little deck for privacy for enjoying those views all by yourself. The only downside of a place like this is it's just not very updated. You can see the bathrooms and the kitchen could use a little bit updating. And if that were the case, this place would probably be over $1 million. Now let's check out one more place over in Norfolk, which I think you should consider. 1501 Bowling Avenue is right next to Old Dominion University in one of the most sought after neighborhoods in all of Norfolk, Larchmont, mostly because it has one of the best, highest rated elementary schools for all of the area, and you have a lot of old historic homes which are generally well taken care of. So $865,000, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and 4,700 square feet. You heard that right. You get to have this gorgeous old home with a slate roof, brick exterior, and let's take a look at some of these interior photos. I love that old historic door there. You can see that all the historic old pine wood floors are still in there. This place has been very well taken care of. It's also really well decorated, so well done to whoever the stager was here, or if you're the owner, well done on your choice of furniture. The kitchen has been completely redone, which is pretty normal at this price point in some of these older homes. As you can imagine, older homes had older floor plans, and then eventually somebody comes through, rips everything out, and redoes the kitchens. And you can see that they really wanted their cabinet space. This kitchen is really, really big. Another primary suite, which is enormous. You get the lovely tray ceiling, which is vaulted upwards to give you a sense of more space. And the primary suite is huge. Giant soaker tub, wonderful walk-in shower, 2 separate vanities, and then you have a master ensuite closet, which has tons of storage space and is enormous. Not to mention that you have an exterior garage, plenty of great landscaping, and yard to boot. So I'm curious, if you're considering coastal Virginia over the DC area, is having this much more go for your money on housing worth the move? Let me know down in the comments. Till next time.